The earth of Africa remembers. It holds the weight of every footstep, every fallen tear, and every whispered prayer. My own journey began not with a map, but with a feeling. It was a pull towards the stories that live in the soil, the ones that are not written in books with stiff spines and crisp pages. This is a journey about disability, but it is more than that. It is about the way a body that moves differently learns to dance to a rhythm that only it can hear. In many places, a child born with a leg that will not straighten or eyes that see only shadows is seen as a question mark, a story that begins with a puzzle. But I learned that these stories are not puzzles to be solved, but songs to be listened to. They are the drumbeats that sound a little different from the rest, yet they belong to the same vibrant, thrumming heart of the continent. We traveled from the bustling markets of Accra, where the air is thick with the scent of fried plantain and ambition, to the quiet, red earth villages of northern Nigeria. Each place had its own language for strength, its own dialect for suffering. I saw how a community could wrap itself around a person like a warm kente cloth, offering support without words. I also saw how easily that same community could unravel, leaving someone isolated by fear and misunderstanding. The journey was not just across landscapes of rolling hills and dense forests, but across the intricate landscapes of human hearts. It was about understanding how a person with a disability is not a separate entity, but a thread woven into the very fabric of their family, their village, their history, their everything. This exploration was deeply personal. My own leg has always walked with a slight hesitation, a faint limp that tells a story of a childhood fever. It is a small thing, a minor note in the symphony of my life, but it has made me a listener. It has taught me to pay attention to the spaces between words, to the language of a tilted head or a pair of hands that speak with more eloquence than any tongue. I wanted to collect the stories of others whose bodies told tales of resilience. I wanted to understand the journey of living with disabilities not as a narrative of lack, but as one of profound and unique existence. This was a quest to find the echoes of those different drums and to understand the beautiful, complex music they made. The path was not always clear. It was guided by whispers and rumors, by a friend of a cousin who knew a woman whose brother could not speak, but painted memories on the walls of his hut. It was a journey into the heart of what it means to be human, to be vulnerable, and to be unbreakably strong all at once. The drumbeats I followed were not just from instruments of wood and hide, they were the steady, persistent beat of hearts that refused to be silenced. They were the rhythms of adaptation, the melodies of survival.